Good night, Gosha. I would like to help you to understand effectively what we have done, how the application looks like, and what is the next step in the Magent Hub. This video is trying to provide you a short feedback of how it's working currently. As you can see now, the application it has three specific colors: orange, red, and green. Additionally, now there are menus, as you can see, where in this SMS I'm sending something with my information to my doctors. This new menu simplifies the previous work that was kind of rusty. Additionally, this menu it works for emails and many other stuff. I have tried to simplify all the previous process that was with many views that were necessary to make it as short and efficient as possible. As you can see in the ad, we have the same menu where you can have different options like type it, speech it, and now I'm trying to show you what are the new options to simplify the process. You can choose type it and automatically you can write it. The rest is predicted as we did it before. You can choose a date, a time, and based on this is going to be added in the internal database that we have in the application. You can change the month or any other information that you could think is important for you. As you know, we have other kind of options to add, like choose a pic, where you can, of course, select then a picture that you already pre-recorded or pre-take from you pre-took. It's going to be translated and now it's shown in this dialog where you can see change the information as in the previous option, confirm it and add it as a new result. You can take a picture or something else that simplifies your process. This try to simplify, and as you can see the colors are very important because now they are everywhere. When I tried the tile, as I said before, this is a small shortcut and the people can access it from any place. In the menu we have the same options. In the profile we have the basic information, and this is something very important. We have considered the different kind of diabetes, as you can see. You can change the gender or if there is a glucose type, but currently it's not public. You can add reminders that helps you to take your glucose at specific times that you've predefined. Additionally, you can create a quick ad or configure the information that is important for you based on the glucometer or the other things that are not very visible. You can change the privacy anytime and you can reduce what you don't want to share with us. You have the contacts. This is important information if someone finds you that, well, maybe you had an accident, they didn't know who to contact. With this option, doctors, organizations, police, well, maybe you were faint and they will know exactly who will need they to contact. Additional, this information is where you send and share the emails or SMS. You can save your information, and when you save this data, well, it's updated certain stuff with your database. Later we move to the statistics. As you know, there are three statistics. The first one is the average. That is something that is per week or per month or whatever information. The progress, that it has even a yellow line that you can see very shortly. This line is your weekly challenge if you assign it. That is going to help people to understand effectively what if they are in the right path or they are doing something wrong. As you can see there now, there is a red line that seems that is something not so good. Sorry because this doesn't look exactly very well, this part, but you could check it later, the application. As you can see, there are certain information if you are over the icon and you can over the points. When you come back, you can see again the average on the other information, or you can move to the Mills average. That before there were different colors, now there are always red, green, and orange. These colors are going to, why? Because they explain you all the time what you're doing fine, when you're doing something okay, on if you are doing something wrong that you need to improve. That's why the colors now are a standard. And a standard later you will see it's even used by other applications similar to our one. but I have seen it more in from organizations. This one, you can export the information. You can see the information, as you can see, always the same colors, trying to remind you the Navid crash. Because I did double click, I need to block it, as far as in my opinion. We're gonna try to export it again. We need to wait some time while it's loading the data. Now it's loaded, we can try to export it again, get some data. Now that we have waited, the information is exported and you can see it in real time. This Excel, you can send it to your doctor or someone that is important for you, that is going to help you. It provides basic information, your concentration, when you take it, the status, or even the date, or if you had insulin, information that you can see in your application. You can check again the statistics and important data that are for you. As you can see again, there was that message that explained you a better description on that specific part of the timeline. Now we go back to home and we're gonna see the hot ideas. As you know, there is the recipes. We can check some recipes that is gonna help us to the people to improve their lifestyle, to provide them some ideas. Even the recipes is something important for us because these are potential clients. We can make alliances with those websites, promote their websites in our application, and get some funds, additional funds that maybe in the past were ignored. We consider, and especially I consider, that this is a great idea. Maybe we'll not get a lot of money, but we could get something. Especially from some organizations, that they are very important. People can even add the ratings, as you can see, and even comments. Now that comments are not visible, but it's possible. After that, we're gonna see their restaurants, as far as I remember. But next to my house, there is no anyone. However, if we were in Warsaw, like in Microsoft, there were I guess it was like 2 or 3 restaurants close to them that are specialized for doctors, that are provided by Foursquare, if you know it. Now we're seeing the barcode reader, and we can check all the information from this sauce, Leah Perrins. And this information, of course, is important and useful for the users. As you can see, it was even faster because this is already using computer vision. That's what I'm trying to implement when I'm reading the barcode, the glucometers. That's something that we're going to improve with Microsoft Cognitive. That is a new powerful tool that Microsoft released in the build 2016. Finally, we're gonna try one of the advanced options, and well, later. Now we're gonna see the awards. As you can see, there are different ones, like when you share information, when you have consecutive days using the application, if you updated your profile, weekly challenges, and if the most important, the Cortana, the barcodes, and something else. So try to motivate people to keep using the application and to test something different. This is important, the diabetes chart. That's why we're getting the information. This is provided by the doctor, and this is why those colors are important and why we're using them. Now we're going to try some of the advanced options. Like when I speak something, like I say 85, and the application recognizes the 85. As you can see, it's going to be added, and automatically it's going to be published and added in the application. Finally, we're going to move to Cortana. Cortana, as you know, is the voice recognition system. We move it to the search button, we press it, and it's "Hey Cortana, superhero, add 105 with insulin." Cortana automatically recognize my voice, recognize what I'm requesting, and the application is able to add it in the concentration. It's added in the application even without pressing anything. Finally, I would like to show you something related to color blindness people. This is something that other people ignore. The application or applications, you can see it can work with all the cases. It doesn't matter, the colors are understandable. Even if the people have different disabilities, they will be able to understand effectively because the color are not confused. I was trying very well to try to don't use a red color that could be confused with a green, because these people, they have those problems. I would like that could help you, and if you have any other questions, please ask me.